Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, Sean Madden.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They begin the drive with Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyson Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately could not get this out to the 25-yard line as he dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Willis backed up to his own end zone here, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Not Isaiah Simmons. How do you let that happen?
And they're going to get this out to midfield. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against
against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here, this deep in their own territory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Willis. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just a fashion the line here. And Allen is actually going to throw here.
Interception by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. He got ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was a confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Play action, Willis.
Of course he gets
That's
it.
to Justin Jefferson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 76 yards. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 41. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now this time Murray to throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Luongo now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's J.J. Arthega right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Willis, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now on 2nd and 13, Willis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan right now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now. Fine time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ
I was looking at the wheel route.
Quickly and got to the quarterback.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good bounce-back play right there. After taking a sack on 1st down, didn't quite get it to the marker. But now we're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for
There's no way.
I'm not sure. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore from 4 yards out.
Oh, man.
Have opened up a very comfortable lead. Prater for the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at
We've been trying it all game, and he finally got it.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Trying it all game, he got it.
They run the counter with Cook.
Well,
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
He can't run on the
taken
defense.
Down. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, please run the play this.
Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. Arcega right side. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They go with the option on the two-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
It's probably going to go back
but not much on that run, Charles.
Cover team.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they
pretty sure.
the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win. And the defense
Actually looks like cover team.
Play fake.
Actually it didn't. I lied, but it don't matter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This looks like a blitz.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Get some yards, Kyler. There we go.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, my God.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Loses losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter.
Come on, Connor.
Will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting
about to kill
10
him
back
this.
as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15.
That's fine. It's fine.
Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Goes down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. It's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Anthony Schwartz, 62 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Willis will try and throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murray's throw taken in here by Fuller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. Willis throws another interception. Here's the game. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Murray now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. To Connor on the check down. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. Watch your practice sessions. You're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he?
Pass lead it up,
what
man.
can he do? What
Pass lead it up.
can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Prater's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind the
Shit.
Their time to shine. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pick.
Shit.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll run it with Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a scapegoat for you and should work better and try and execute.
I know what play was coming, bro.
Maybe get back to base little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, what you doing, bro?
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or
Schwartz
maybe
down
use
there.
one of those timeouts.
Here's Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
One final try for Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But